Ops and the fucking Peace Walker games. Yeah. Now, they do say that Portable Ops is not canon, but I think Portable Ops has enough in it that's relevant and goes along. Like, I don't understand why it's not canon. There's relevant material there, but I digress. Whatever. So, before we get into Metal Gear Solid 5, we're going to talk about the plots of Peace Walker and Portable Ops. So, Portable Ops takes place in 1970, 6 years after the events of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, are you already starting a stream?
Yep, I'm live now.
I didn't even realize.
No lube. I'm live.
Okay.
So,
Sorry, my bad.
so 6 years after the events of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater,
Which is Big Boss.
yeah, it follows Big Boss, at the time dubbed Naked Snake, who is forced to fight off his former unit Fox after they instigate a revolt in a South American base. In his fight, he meets Roy Campbell.
Oh, the Colonel.
Yep.
Okay.
He's a surviving member of the Green Berets that was sent to investigate the affair. Snake's former teammates, including his commanding officer Major Zero, Paramedic, and Sigint, return as a support crew as they are suspected for treason alongside Snake.
Okay.
The main antagonist's name is Gene. He is the current commander of... Let me turn on the fucking Keckfest screen so people watching the stream... not that Keckfest screen. So people watching the stream got something to watch. Okay, so the main antagonist is Gene.
Wait, that's a normal name. What the fuck?
He is the current commander of the Fox unit. You know, the unit that Big Boss originally established.
Yeah.
He's Gene is the current commander, and he wants to establish his own military nation. He is a product of the Successor Project, aimed to artificially create the perfect commander patterned after the boss.
So he's what, like another clone?
No.
No. Okay.
He's
so what does that?
Do what?
So what does that mean then?
I think they're gonna get more into it with this plot here. I'm reading the thing off of Wikipedia because it seemed like it had the most.
Okay,
thorough
continue then.
thing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
You're good. He's a product of the Successor Project, aimed to artificially create the perfect commander patterned after the boss.
Yes.
He is assisted by Lieutenant Cunningham, who is an expert in interrogation techniques, who's later revealed to be a double agent of the Pentagon sent to tarnish the CIA's reputation.
Interesting.
Gene also has a protege named Eliza.
Eliza?
Elisa.
Okay.
Who is
another normal name? What is this game of normal names?
Maybe that's why it's not canon. Anyways, Eliza is like Gene's protege.
Yes.
And she's gifted with extraordinary psychic abilities.
Bullshit technology, probably.
Implied to be the result of exposure to nuclear fallout during the, I don't know how to pronounce that name, disaster. Eliza has dissociative identity disorder and has developed a second personality called Ursula, whose psychic abilities are stronger than Eliza. As a result, like Ursula, she works as a member of Fox, while Eliza, the personality, is a medic who takes care of Null.
Null.
That's the guy's name, yeah.
Well, there's an actually interesting name. Sure, it means zero or the absence of a number, whatever you want to consider it.
And she's also an informant for Snake. Snake meets Eliza, who initially tells Snake that she and Ursula are her twin sisters, only later for him to learn the truth. The two Fox members previously associated with Snake include Null, a teenage assassin trained to be the perfect soldier, and Python, a former buddy of Snake who was previously presumed to be dead during the Vietnam War.
We can't have guys running around named Snake and then guys specifically named after specific snakes. That's bullshit.
Other characters include Ghost,
Of course.
who is an informant who comes into contact with Snake, revealing the existence of basically intercontinental ballistic missiles and the new Metal Gear prototype.
I can't get mad at that name considering I have a character named Ghost, so.
A fucking Ocelot, a former Spetsnaz major who assists Jean from behind the scenes.
Baby boy, yes.
Eva,
Hey, I know her.
a spy for the PLA who assisted Snake and Snake Eater, and ooh, you remember Rykov? The guy,
I don't know.
the guy who looks like Raiden.
Oh, yes.
Yep, he's involved in he's a GRU major. He's involved and fucking Telko Friedman, who's like from a whole ass other game, and Venus. The heroes from the Metal Gear Acid and Metal Gear 2, respectively. They can both be added to the player's squad after completing certain side missions. So, the story. In 1970, 6 years after the events of Snake Eater, Snake's former team, the Fox Unit, has broken their allegiance with the CIA and gone rogue. Snake is also targeted by the Fox Unit, which has sent several renegade Fox Unit soldiers to capture him. The game begins with the torture and interrogation of Snake by one of the Fox members, Lieutenant Cunningham.
We gotta have sexy, kinky torture time. I was gonna ask that very important question. It's already been answered.
Who's trying to locate the missing half of the Philosopher's Legacy. Do you remember the Philosopher's Legacy?
I do, yes.
Yeah, he's looking for the missing half, with the United States government already having acquired the other half of the legacy from the Soviet Union at the conclusion of Snake Eater.
Yes, I remember that.
Snake is imprisoned in a cell next to Roy Campbell, the sole survivor of the American Green Beret team sent to investigate the base. Snake learns through Roy that they are on San Geronimo Peninsula, a Russian translation of San Geronimo Peninsula, or La Peninsula de los Muertos, the site of an abandoned missile silo in Colombia. What did you say?
The Peninsula of Death.
Yep.
Okay.
The two escape, and Snake makes his way to a communications base where he attempts to contact his old CO, Major Zero. Instead, he is greeted by Paramedic and Sigint, who reveal that Snake and Zero are being charged for treason, and the only way for Snake to be exonerated from the charges is to apprehend the leader of the rebellion, Jean. To complicate matters, Jean is convinced most of the Soviet soldiers that are stationed at the base to join his side, simply by taking over the chain of command belonging to the Soviet Union, or unit, which was secretly stationed inside the Colombian territory. In order to complete the mission, Snake must persuade enemy soldiers to join his ranks, due to the scale of his mission.
So Jean took over just by, killing the guys who was in charge of these other soldiers and saying, hey, I own y'all now?
Well, it was a combination of capturing them, killing them, and using fucking psychic bitchish powers
Okay.
to go, hey, you're doing this. And they're like, all right.
Sure. Okay. Fine.
Snake and his squad defeat the top members of Fox and eventually make their way into Gene's guest house. Snake learns many things along the way. Cunningham was working for the Pentagon and wanted Snake to push Gene into launching a nuke at the Soviet Union to tarnish the CIA's reputation and prolong the Cold War. Gene was actually aware of this plan from the beginning due to information from Ocelot. Gene really wanted to launch the nuke at America to destroy the philosophers and make the nation of soldiers armies heaven.
Okay.
So, Gene kills Eliza, who with her dying breath tells Snake, your son will bring the world to ruin. Your son will save the world. Snake destroys an experimental model of Metal Gear, codenamed Roxa. And eventually...
I mean,
what?
do the clones of him count as his sons?
They do.
So then I guess technically she ain't wrong.
So, he destroys Metal Gear Roxa and, destroyed the fucking...
Roxa?
Yep. And destroyed the nukes. And defeated Gene.
Gene.
And then, and Gene gives Snake the funds, equipment, and personnel and information regarding Army's Heaven. On his return home, Snake is rewarded for his actions and then establishes Foxhound. Elsewhere, Ocelot kills the director of Central Intelligence and takes documents containing the identities of the philosophers in an effort to end them. In the post-credit epilogue, Ocelot speaks with an unknown man on the phone. They are plotting to use the legacy to fulfill their own agenda. Ocelot actually wanted the trajectory data of the nuke to point at the director of Central Intelligence in order to blackmail and to give an Ocelot the documents containing the true identities of the philosophers. Ocelot agrees to join his new employer's project under the condition that Snake, or Big Boss, participates as well. So that's Metal Gear Portable Ops. One noteworthy thing in the plot that they did not say in there, Null is actually Frank Yeager, who is the cyborg ninja in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
All right, now for Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
And that one's actually longer, you said.
Yeah, and that one's more resembling a proper game. I'm just kind of going through this to... That one actually does have, like, audio and not text for, the stuff, but... And it's actually a really good entry to the series, but I think the story could be given to you without having to go through that whole game, if that makes sense.
That's fine, right?
So the plot of Peace Walker. 4 years after the events of the San Geronimo incident, the one that we just covered.
Okay.
Big Boss, who still prefers his original code name of Snake, and Kaz Miller. Do you remember the name Miller?
Yes.
From Metal Gear Solid 1? That,
Yes.
Liquid pretended to be? Yeah,
Yes.
that was an actual dude.
Oh, okay. Good to know, I suppose. I'm gonna guess he dies.
So Big Boss and Kaz Miller established the Militaris Sans Frontieres, a small mercenary faction on the Colombian coast. They are approached by Ramon Galvez Mena, a professor at the University for Peace, and his student Paz Ortega Andrade Andrade. Galvez attempts to hire the MSF, which is, you know, the shortened abbreviation of Snake's mercenary group, to investigate an army that has discreetly occupied parts of Costa Rica. Snake refuses identifying Galvez as a KGB agent, but is convinced when Paz plays an audio recording of the boss. When Snake arrives in Costa Rica, he begins to suspect that the mystery army has brought nuclear weapons with them.
It's always nuclear weapons.
Enlisting the help of the Sandinista Liberation Army, he tracks a shipment of weapons, he tracks a shipment to a research facility deep in the mountains. His suspicions are confirmed when he witnesses Hot Coldman, a senior CIA agent.
Wait, what did you just call him?
Hot Coldman.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the name.
Okay.
A senior CIA agent announced his intentions to fire live nuclear weapons as a part of a project codenamed Peace Walker, a fail-friendly nuclear tank. Snake reveals himself to Huey Emmerich, who is one of Peace Walker's designers.
Wait, Emmerich?
Emmerich.
Isn't that Otacon?
Otacon's name is Hal.
So Huey is their father.
Correct.
I am brilliant. Continue. Sorry.
Following Huey's instructions, Snake ventures deeper into the Costa Rica, searching for Dr. Strangelove,
Seriously?
the designer of Peace Walker's artificial intelligence system.
Strangelove?
Yep. It is a woman, too.
I really don't care.
He discovers that Strangelove actually, you know what? I'll tell you something that's a little in spoiler territory, but it won't ruin anything. Strangelove is fucking Otacon's mom.
Okay. So wait, like his real mom or the one that he gets down and dirty with?
His like real mom.
Okay.
He discovers that Strangelove has based Peace Walker's primary control systems on the boss's personality.
Interesting choice.
She demands to know whether the boss genuinely defected to the Soviet Union or if she died on a mission that was covered up to torture Snake for information. Or she goes as far as to torture Snake for information.
Oh yeah, kinky torture time. In every game so far, okay.
Well, that torture time was not kinky. That was actually one of the dumbest scenes in Metal Gear Solid.
Well, no, why? No, now I'm curious.
So they had to fucking censor it for younger audiences.
Okay.
So they tortured Snake by tickling him.
Wait, what?
Yep. Yep, that's yeah.
What? You're ruining that's ruining the tally every game. But I mean, does that count? I don't know if that counts.
Is there a tickling kink?
I'm sure there probably is.
If there is, then maybe we could loosely say it counts.
I mean, it is. It works. Well, I guess you have to like do some button mashing to not. Wait, what's the consequences of being tickled? You just give up the information after a while?
I think you fail, but
get
I haven't played the game in long enough that I forgot.
Oh, okay. Moving on. I'll just ignore that.
Snake escapes custody and attempts in vain to destroy Peace Walker, a quadrupedal nuclear launch platform. He chases
Sounds
Peace
like
Walker across the Nicaraguan border into an American airbase off the shores of Lake Cocabolca.
Boca.
Discovering that the base has been occupied by Soviet soldiers, Snake infiltrates the facility to confront Coldman. Coldman reveals the purpose of Peace Walker. He believes to be a nuclear deterrence is a flawed theory. Relying on humans to retaliate in the event of nuclear exchange, whom he believes to be unwilling to destroy their own race. As an impartial artificial intelligence, Peace Walker would guarantee retaliation, and Coldman intends to fire warheads to prove it. Suddenly, the facility is overrun by Soviet soldiers led by Galvez, who reveals himself as Vladimir Zadornov. Zadornov intends to hijack Peace Walker for the Soviet Union.
Doorknob.
But
Sure.
the standoff is broken by the arrival of MSF and the Sandinistas, giving Snake enough time to destroy Peace Walker. In the aftermath of the battle, Zadornov is captured and Coldman mortally wounded. In his dying moments, Coldman activates Peace Walker's data uplink, convincing NORAD. You know what NORAD is? Because this doesn't tell you what it is.
No.
NORAD is basically the Air Force command that tracks missile launches.
Okay.
So he activates Peace Walker's data uplink, convincing NORAD that the United States is about to be hit by a Soviet nuclear strike. Snake contacts NORAD and tries to convince them to stand down, but senior members of the armed force refuse and plan to retaliate. With a nuclear strike imminent, the boss's personality takes control of Peace Walker's damaged artificial intelligence and drowns Peace Walker in the lake, severing the connection and ending the threat.
Well, we're kind of recycling in a way some plot lines there because of the whole liquid snake arm personality thing, and now boss's personality thing.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Sometime later, Zadornov repeatedly escapes from MSF, the last of which leads to his death, arousing Snake's suspicion that somebody has betrayed them. Paz revealed herself to be the traitor, using Zadornov's escape to seize control of Metal Gear Zeke, a walking tank designed by Huey to act as MSF's very own deterrent against foreign intervention.
So I have closed captions on Facebook by accident.
Yeah?
And it keeps putting Zadornov's name as Doorknob.
So they got Metal Gear Zeke. I'm gonna go through this whole thing again. Sometime later, Zadornov repeatedly escapes from NSF, which leads to his death, arousing Snake's suspicion that someone's betrayed them. Paz revealed herself to be the traitor, using Zadornov's escape to seize control of Metal Gear Zeke, which is basically a Metal Gear that Big Boss and them built so that nobody'd fuck with them.
Okay.
Acting as an agent of Major Zero, now using the same cipher, are now using the name Cypher. So Major Zero from Metal Gear Solid 3
Yes.
now goes as Cypher.
Sure.
Paz issues Snake an ultimatum: surrender MSF to Cypher and become his deterrent, or else she will fire a nuclear warhead at America, at which point they will be branded a nuclear-equipped extremist cult, and the world would unite in the pursuit of MSF. Snake prevents the launch by crippling Zeke, and Paz is thrown into the ocean. Which, they should have said this, but they didn't. They built their base as an offshore platform similar to Big Shell.
Oh, okay. But I do have a question. It's insignificant, but I'm curious.
Okay.
How the heck is pause spelled?
P-A-Z.
Ah, okay.
In the aftermath of all of this, Snake reconciles with his memory of with his memory of the boss, and accepts the title as Big Boss as he rallies his soldiers of MSF to prepare for a fight for their survival, declaring them to be living in outer heaven. Which that should make some things make quite a bit more sense with their obsession of outer heaven a little bit.
Yeah.
So now I have to pull up the comment section, at least on YouTube, because that's where it seems to be the busiest. Well, where it's historically been the busiest.
Crowley says MGS 3 brings it all together. 4 is the finale. Snake and Jack are 2 different people. Snake is riding. Yes, we knew that. You tickle me, I'll hurt you accidentally.
So we're gonna play Ground Zeroes, and I'm not gonna do a bunch of the bonus shit. I'm like legit gonna do the mission. I hope this doesn't like load a previous save or some shit. In an era when the world was divided into the East and West, the boss, the mother of all special forces and the hero of World War II, defected to the Soviet Union. You know what? It would help if I changed the stream to the fucking game, wouldn't it?
I was to say, all I see is you still. I was about to comment on that.
Under orders from the U.S. government, her final apprentice, Naked Snake, took her life. But for the boss, her defection was no more than a cover. She was made to sacrifice herself to prevent nuclear war. That was her final mission. The boss used Snake to ensure that the Philosopher's Legacy, the vast military fund under the Soviet Army control, would reach America. Damn it, it's going too fast. For these outstanding accomplishments, Snake was awarded the title of Big Boss. After turning his back on America, he began recruiting soldiers with the help of Kazuhira Miller, a man he first met in a war zone. In 1974, the pair constructed a secret base in the Caribbean. Snake's private army continued to grow until their need for a deterrent prompted them to obtain a nuclear weapon. Meanwhile, Major Zero, the man who once worked with Snake to create the Special Forces Unit Fox, used the Philosopher's Legacy to expand his intelligence organization, Cypher. Cypher proceeded to spread its roots into the furthest depths of the United States. With no military of his own, Zero longed to rejoin his old comrade Snake and sent his operative Paz to make contact. Paz attempted to steal the nuclear-equipped walking battle tank. I really wish... Well, I guess I don't get to fucking read the rest of it. fucking thing. Whatever. So we are in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Chico and Paz have been captured. Chico is like related to Paz.
Okay.
She told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier.
Who's the kid in the cage?
Chico?
Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
Some hungry ass looking dogs. The graphics on this are really fucking good. For
10
the
days ago,
time.
we got reports that Paz was still
Yeah.
alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by Belizean fishermen who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No, I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
What was that number I just heard?
Dude,
What was that patch it just showed?
it was a Fox patch, like from the Fox unit.
Okay. So you commented earlier on my attention to detail, right?
I'm gonna... I gotta wait for this cutscene to end because I'm gonna have to do something with the audio levels. I'm having a hard time hearing you. And
Okay.
it's just the game is really loud.
More down name table.
I've never streamed this.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring him back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point. Send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission needs backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then. Kept you waiting, huh?
It's a little bit old there. That feels a bit fourth wall breaky in case it kept you waiting long.
Yeah, they do that in every one of these games. Breaking the fourth wall.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Mission info has been updated.
This is an infiltration mission.
Alright, what were you gonna ask me?
So you mentioned my attention to detail.
Yes.
I noticed when they were like walking away from Chico, it focused on rats following that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, attention to detail. I don't know what it means, but it, like, I feel like it is important.
I'm trying to figure out how to fucking adjust this volume shit. There should be in options.
You've got to stay out of sight.
I feel like some people would disregard it as them just like maybe showing off their graphics or something like that.
Why is there no audio settings in these fucking options? Do I really have to exit out of the game like cold turkey to fix this? Yep, looks like I have to. God damn it. Fucking. Why would they make a, well, there was a bunch of stuff that pissed me off about this particular Metal Gear Solid release. We'll just add that onto the list. Okay, while we're reloading this, let me tell you my little fucking well, I'm gonna get a drink and then I'll be back and I'll tell you my history with this game.
Well, I'm all alone.
Alright, I'm back. So
This is probably the game that I know the most, yet also, like, plot-wise, the least about. Like, gameplay-wise, I know the most. Plot-wise, I obviously now know the least.
what are we talking about?
This game, I feel like it's the one that I know the most and the least. Gameplay-wise, I know the most about it, but plot-wise, I know nothing.
Oh, okay. Somebody's asking you in the comments.
No, just thought I'd talk while you were gone. Just thought I'd fill the silence. You said you'd talk about your experience with the game, and I felt my experience with the game is a lot shorter. No offense.
Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area.
So, ooh, I gotta turn my mouse sensitivity
To get
down.
more intel.
So, I was absolutely pumped for a new Metal Gear Solid game when this came out.
Makes sense. I've heard it's been disappointing for a lot of.
The regular Metal Gear Solid 5, like the Phantom Pain, is a good game. This game, however, I mean, okay,
Wait, there's 2 5s?
yes.
Oh.
So there's one 5 that is barely long enough to be considered a fucking game. That's the one we're looking at right now.
This?
Yes.
It's not very long.
No, I fucking have beaten the main storyline in less than 2 hours.
Oh, okay. So is this the one that has like the open world? I didn't realize there was 2 5s, so now I'm very lost. What's the is this like the open world? You stick the wounds on toes after the game, or not?
This does have an open world. It's smaller though. I guess to give you an idea, there's 40 enemies total, provided you don't set an alert off.
Oh,
But I was like,
this is the one I was thinking about.
to talk about the length of this game is like that was a key part of my background that I was gonna get into here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just was very confused because I didn't even realize. The only one I've ever heard about is where like Snake has like a weird unicorn horn thing.
Yeah, no, this one takes place before that.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember how to sneak past these guys. Anyways, so this game came out like, I don't know, 3 years earlier or something. And I waited in line for 4 fucking hours for this game at pre-release at GameStop. I got it home. And I beat it in all of 2 hours. Saw ending screen, roll credits. After spending $40 on it, mind you.
Oh, that's kind of expensive for a game that's not very long.
Yeah, I threw my fucking PlayStation controller across the room and broke it. I was not happy at all.
Okay, so I amend my statement. Apparently, I know nothing about this particular game because I didn't realize there were two.
So from a gameplay standpoint, this is, I don't know, almost the same thing. They should have just put this in. They should have just put this in as a part of.
So what's the other one? The one I know about called?
The Phantom Pain, and that one takes place after the events of this one.
And this is just what, Metal Gear 5?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, okay.
Pardon me while I sit here and try to remember how to play the fucking thing. It's been a little bit. Had to turn my flashlight off so I wasn't like shining it at the guy that I'm about to shoot. Okay, so that's how I go prone.
You can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
And then you said it's 3, it took like 3 real years for Phantom Pain to be released?
Something like that.
Oh, I bet fans were pissed.
Like, I played this on PlayStation, and then I played Phantom Pain on PC like 4 years later.
To the old prison area. You can bring
Yeah,
up
I
the
bet
target's
it's
location on your iDroid.
I know it
Take a good look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can mark him.
pissed
Mark
me
enemies
off
can be
enough
sensed
to make
when
me
nearby,
break a
even if there's a
$60
wall between
controller.
you and them. But it only works if you stop and take the time to focus
So
your
the
attention.
controversy
This
I've
helps you
heard about
maintain
is probably about
situational
this
awareness.
Metal
Try
Gear
it.
and not the one that I actually know about.
That would be a valid statement.
Okay. See, I always thought there was some issue with, like, the one I
Eyes open,
actually
boss.
knew. Like, maybe the people didn't like the open world, or, I didn't know, because I've never
Contact me if
really
you
looked
need
into
advice.
it. I just knew there was.
That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
I wish Kaz would shut up. It's
I feel
like
this
I'm trying to listen to like my environment around me and he keeps interrupting it with talking.
I feel like they do that in all the games to tell you the controls.
Shit.
So you're here to what? Rescue Chico and Foz?
Yes.
Okay. Does it explain the whole earphones plugged into his chest thing?
It does.
Okay, cool. I was curious about that.
You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere
Yeah,
out of
that's
sight.
not what I wanted to have happen to that body. Oh well, he's just gonna be chilling out there, I guess.
Am I at least correct in assuming that the rat's following that guy, or is it like something to keep tabs on? Like to remember?
That's actually not a detail that I've noticed on previous playthroughs of this.
Oh, so you don't know
I'll
if it's
admit.
specific.
I mean,
So you don't know
if it's an omen of the guy that, if it's an omen of that guy being a piece of shit, maybe, I don't know. That'd be something to look at.
I'll keep it in mind. I think they were following the skull guy, but it didn't show his face, so I'm not 100%.
Fuck. Come on, poke your little fucking... Oh, you're gonna come down here. You're gonna come down here and join the party, huh? Well, the party's over for you, Buster Brown. I hope nobody comes for that radio traffic. I'm kind of stuck in here. I was hoping I'd be able to cut through. Guess not.
Is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Suppressors can wear out.
In Metal Gear Solid, they can.
That's the old prison area. The targets are there.
Just to make the game harder, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, I think so. Is there anybody on this tower? No, there's not.
To try and contact the target. Wait for the enemy to stand down.
Where'd this guy go? They're getting kind of fucked up over here.
CP, this is Delta 9. The enemy got away. Starting a search now. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let them get the drop on you. Keep your guard up. Out.
They're standing down. Make contact with the target.
I think they... Oh, god damn it. Really? There was nobody fucking up there a minute ago. I guess we're fighting again. Hey, you keep putting them up, I'll keep knocking them down, game. Did I just blow that guy off the fucking cliff? Rip.
Yeah, you did just knock that one guy off the cliff.
CP, this is Delta 1. Lost sight of the enemy. We're going to search the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. They can't have gotten far. Stay alert. Out.
I'm gonna search the area and find a bunch of dead bodies. I almost feel bad for killing these people.
Why?
They're Marines.
Oh.
Like U.S. Marines.
Oh.
I'm hoping they don't get the bright idea of coming up here.
How do you know when they're not searching for you anymore?
I'll hear the radio traffic when they tell them all to stand down.
Oh.
CP, this is Delta 1. No sign of the enemy. We're calling off the search. Over.
Ah, okay, here it is.
Understood. Stay alert.
And then I'll wait a minute or two for the people that came here to fuck off. which they appear to be doing. I hope they're not getting posted up to guard the area again. Although it looks like they are. I don't have anything quiet to kill them with. And climbing over this fence isn't exactly an option either. See if I can remember how to do CQC.
CP, this is Zulu 1. Definitely spotted. We're under attack. Over. This is CP. Understood. Further along.
CQC is effective for dealing with nearby enemies.
I'd kill that guy, but I like don't have a quiet way to do it. God, why do I keep drinking this shit? It gives me heartburn. I have a orange Mountain Dew. Are you with me still?
Go away!
Yeah.
Go away! Get me out of here, please! Get off me! Get off!
Chico, keep it down.
Go away! Right over here. You gotta let me out! You let me out! You can't stay here! Get off me! Get off!
Chico, calm down. Calm down.
They have bags over their heads, it looks like. How do they...
Nanomachines. No, I don't know the answer to that.
Just gonna knock the kid out? Jesus.
I mean, the kid wasn't gonna
I
cooperate.
got Chico.
And boss,
Not here.
are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is Chico able to walk?
Hold on. Not gonna happen.
You'll have to carry him out then. Okay, boss, change your plans. Haul Chico over to the rendezvous point. We'll get Posse's whereabouts out of him once he's calmed down.
What's that?
It looks like it fucking hurts.
I've marked the RV on your map. Okay, now carry Chico there.
The map has been updated.
Ha 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 ha! Nice.
The RV's just a little further. Great. You reached the RV. Put the target down for a minute. How's he doing?
Better than the asshole that saw me on the way
Chico,
out.
where's Posse?
She's dead.
When was this recorded?
She's dead.
I think they're like brother and sister from what I remember.
Okay, now use your iDroid to call the chopper for pickup.
Please select a landing zone confirmed.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Oh, I probably better stick around to put that guy on the helicopter.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. This is Morpho, on station at LZ. Put the target on the chopper. Chico's tape. Think it could give us a clue to Paz's location. Use your iDroid to listen to it.
On your feet.
Okay.
Chico was taken out of his cage. Did he leave the tape recording while he was being moved? Paz might be up ahead. I hear vehicles. And a flag. Must be near the heliport. A gate.
That doesn't sound good.
Certainly isn't optimistic, that's for sure.
Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again.
How is that supposed to tell us where she's at?
Well, they did hear the sound of a flag, and there's only one flag on this base. And they also, like, it sounded like an indoor area that echoed a lot.
Hey, this is Zulu 6. We're standing down here. No hostile spotted. Over.
And that was kind of the logic that went in
Return to your post. Out.
when I was looking for the location and how I found it. Well, I guess there's two flags on the base, but
The helipad. That matches Chico's tape.
it kind of fucking like guides you along a little bit. See, this is what it looks like when I come to rescue you.
Tight booty shorts, tight booty jumpsuit.
Oh
That's-
shit! Oh, fuck.
The enemy's trying to take you out. Contact the target later.
I thought that was a person at first.
What?
But I don't know, pole or something that was right by the entryway there. I thought it was a person.
Oh, rip.
I mean, you pointed your gun at it, so kind of made me think you thought it was a person too. Will I miss anything if I go get me a drink?
No, I'm sitting here gunfighting.
I'll be right.
They're standing down. Make contact with the target.
I am back. Did I miss anything?
Nope. I just killed like 3 more people.
I went and got me a.
CP, this is Zulu 4. Close side of the enemy. Search the area.
Now I am approaching pause.
Don't do anything rash. You wouldn't get far even if you did free the target. Wait for the right moment. They're standing down. Make contact with the target.
You mean the right moment when everybody is dead?
I'm gonna say I just waxed a lot of fucking people, and I'm gonna have to kill a lot more on the way out.
Pretty. She alive?
Do what?
I said she's pretty. She alive?
She is.
She got the same thing in her ankles like
Get Poss onto the helicopter.
Nah, she didn't have that shit going on in her ankle. I don't have any ammo for my pistol, so this is kind of awkward. Well, you've seen too much. Wow, nobody heard me shoot that guy. Okay.
Yeah, bleeding, and you are carrying her like right atop that wound. That has to hurt.
CP, this is Zulu 1. Gunfire. No fix on the position. Over.
Go ahead and call the chopper. Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They could try to shoot down the chopper.
Please select a landing zone.
Oh, fuck me. Well, there's a couple of bad things about this situation right here. There's a Bradley parked right fucking there. A tank.
All fire teams, check your surroundings. Bust out the
Actually move?
Nah, I'm gonna make a break for it. Oh, that's a dead end. Fuck.
So those nails or whatever kind of looks like they might have been through his Achilles tendon.
Yeah, it looked like it. You know, it's a good thing that I'm just as good at dodging bullets as I am getting them to go where I want them to.
The guy just yelled, "I got him," and I'm just like, I don't think so. You just smacked your head into that light pole.
CP, this is Delta 4. Lost eyes on enemy. Checking on point of contact. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your eyes peeled for any movement. Out.
Alright, is there a nearby
Please select a
LZ?
landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Yeah, if I could just figure out a way to get there.
CP, this is Zulu 10. Hostile gun out of sight. Searching now. Over. This is CP. Understood. They can't have gotten far. Stay alert. Out.
Fuck! Yeah, that was an expertly performed rescue.
I don't know about that.
Nobody died. Well, nobody who matters. Hey, this is where I came in from.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ.
Me not having pistol ammo is probably for the best.
This is Morpho, on station at LZ.
Alright, well,
Get on the chopper.
here's the fucking meat of this game.
That's it?
Mission
Well, there's the ending cutscene.
Time to go.
That didn't take long at all.
And I think there might be a fight on Mother Base. I forget, but it ain't long.
It's been like here for like an hour.
And that's why people were so fucking pissed.
You just rescue Chico and pause, and then that's it? That's the game?
At launch, this costed you $40.
They should have just put that in like, the regular Phantom Pain or whatever.
47 minutes is how long that took me to do.
Is that really the whole game?
Snake.
Yeah. I mean,
Snake!
not that, like, as far as story goes. There's like little bonus missions I didn't do because I was so salty at not having any story.
She's rigged.
Pay attention here.
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Hold her down. Hold her down!
Oh, explosives?
And there's a bomb in her stomach.
That would kill her. She'd be dead.
She'd already betrayed Mother Base. Like, I just throw her out of the fucking helicopter.
See, I'd have rigged it to like explode when I took out those stitches or something.
Oh, this shit's planned.
Oh, is this how Snake gets his unicorn horn?
It is.
Ah, okay.
Keep her gut in.
Yeah, no fucking anesthetics. Like, throwing her out of the helicopter would have been a lot more humane than that shit.
Yeah, for the kid, for her, for fucking...
She's a kid, too. She's a teenager.
Okay, well, the kid's kid.
Hold her steady. It's gotta be a continuous suture.
Control tower, this is Morpho 1. All hummingbirds are on the wing. We'll shake hands, then head back to the cage. Boss, you got a call. Boss, can you hear me?
What's up, Huey?
Our guests are right on time. Document destruction and hangar decontamination are complete. AFVs have been stowed away, and Zeke's on the seafloor along with a nuke. Everyone's got their story straight. The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out.
I'm gonna guess Chico has an explosive.
Tower, this is Morpho 1. Do you copy? Can't get through. The link seems fine, but...
We'll see here in a couple of minutes.
That's the only thing I can think of with his little plug in his fucking chest.
So there went the mother base that they spent the entirety of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker building.
I see that.
Inspection was nothing but a smokescreen. I heard explosions, then... They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it! You spy bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! Come on, get up and start talking!
Bob, there's...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my...
Yeah, they put another bomb inside of her snatch.
Oh. They didn't explain the kid's earphone thing.
I don't honestly remember what that was. So that's our setup for the Phantom Pain.
Your favorite song? Nicola, Bart, immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that murders the innocent. Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world?
So yeah, that's... I guess this particular playthrough, it took
Cypher's
me
been in hiding ever
45
since his
minutes to
grand
beat that game.
experiment. No
Yeah.
one's seen him in years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is...
So 75, Vietnam War shit. 76, Liaison Font's Terrible Project. 77, underground nuclear site. 79, Iranian hostage crisis. And this tells you a lot of the little... Dr. Huey Emmerich's first child is born named Hal in 1980. Yeah. Although they scroll that down really too fast for the normal person to read.
Huh. To continue in the Phantom Pain. And this cost $40.
Here we go.
No response. Hit him again. Clear.
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. The body I've lost. The comrades I've lost. Won't stop hurting.
So that was your post-credit fucking cutscene there. All right. So yeah, fucking 45 minutes of gameplay right there. Probably even longer if I didn't like, you know, if I actually tried being stealthy and didn't fucking blitz through it. So, I mean, there's, like, bonus missions and shit, because it's like, oh, I got 10% completion. There's, like, side objectives and shit, but, yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, it is getting to be about midnight, and we usually get off at around midnight.
Yep.
So... I thank you guys for tuning in. We will pick up where we left off with the Phantom Pain next time we stream. I will see you all in the next one.